the head unit, or else it will not. Aha, that was hot. Woo! How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to First Timers. We have our superstars of the show, Alvin and myself, Hiro, and we're going to be doing the G35 stereo swap today.
Now, if you guys remember, we installed an Alpine radio in Hiro's Tacoma truck, which we'll put up in the upper right-hand corner. And today, we're going to be using that same radio in the G35. He plans to daily drive that car, so that's why we wanted to do it.
And we ended up getting a JDN double din bezel from Skyline V35 in Japan. They make aftermarket kits from Metra, but we decided to go this route for a more factory look.
Now guys, don't forget to like the video. It definitely helps us out and helps us create more great content. And also in the lower right hand corner, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Anyway guys,
we're gonna get to it. Woo! Alright, so you know, when you're working on anything electrical in the car, you got to make sure you take out the negative lead of the battery. This is the battery location on the G35, if you guys didn't know. It's even labeled battery, so you can't make a mistake. Alright guys, so this needs to come out, this needs to come out. There's supposedly a hidden screw back here that holds the radio in, but let's just start with this bezel here. So like you remember on our other video when we did the shift knob, and the tool that I'm using right here is from AUTOXEL. We'll put that video in the upper right hand corner, and the video for changing a shift knob we'll put also in the upper right hand corner. See how easy that is? Man, I love the shift knob so far, in case you guys were wondering. Oh, wait, hold that. All right. Bam. Right. So you guys saw how we took the shifter bezel out. So the next step here is to actually take this trim out, then this, but I'll explain as we get to it. So with this tool, since it's the sharper, and you can fit it in there, and it should just pop out. I'm a little bit afraid since everything's plastic here, but gotta do it. Maybe we could start trying to take it off from your side. There you go. Yeah, buddy.
Alright, so just make sure it looks like the edge is kind of like tucked in. You don't want to break it off, and that side is fine. So pretty much everything is kind of held. The clips are still in here.
Some of them.
Yeah. Some.
Oh no, did they come out? Oh yeah, only two of these stayed in there.
Yeah. So
but it's
which
okay.
is fine. Yeah,
yeah,
we can push it back in.
Right. Next stage is here. This thing pulls up, and I believe it's supposed to be towards you because there's clips in there that are pushed in. There you go. You see those push-in clips right there? Boom, boom.
Only two.
Yep. That was nice and easy, but you know, like working with any plastic pieces, it's kind of nerve-wracking, especially how flimsy it feels.
Especially if you live in a hot climate such as Southern California where everything bakes.
Yeah, it heats up plastic and thins it out, makes it fragile. Oh yeah.
So just slide it right on the bottom and then push up, I think it was. There you go. Yep. Just like that. There you go.
Nice and easy. With the right tools, makes things easier, that's for sure. And you know you're not going to be messing anything up. All right, so
that's where he just broke it.
Yeah, I know.
No!
I'm so afraid of that. All right, so this I can't see it here, but I think there's a screw there. I can see it on the camera, pointing at it with my finger. Yep, I feel it. So after doing that and the trim pieces, we're now down to trying to take these out. And it looks like since everything just snaps right in, we could just pull up on this. There you go. There you go. And then we should be able to free these out.
Yeah. Just, I think this has to be a little bit. And then
go ahead if you can. There. That's pretty. Wow.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, no, I'm just used to my MR2 where everything is screwed in.
So pull up first.
Pull towards.
Yeah.
Pull towards you, and then
go under. There you go.
Under that.
So.
Under the armrest. And then keep going up, right?
Yeah, but try to get it around this. There you go. Just pull it now this way.
Oh, very simple. All the clips, as you can see, they're pointing inward. So when you put it back, you just clip it this way. Just avoiding this is the hard part. You don't want to scratch up your
or break it.
Trim pieces. So I think we can put this back down. All right. So there's how many screws? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll see from there if it's gonna break it loose. So, see that screw right there? Yeah, I can see it on the camera. Because I can't see it for myself. All right. Boom. All right, that's 5 screws on the metal magnet plate. Will it break it loose? Yes. That's it.
That's it.
The rest was on the. Oh wow. Okay. Let's get outside.
Yep.
Let's get some air. So just so you guys, if you guys are curious to know, this and the stock bezel, it's identical. This and this. The buttons, if you want to see the buttons, all the buttons are identical. And the reason why I went with this, the JDM one from the Skyline in Japan, is because of this. The Metra comes with like an up and down button. I just don't like that. I like to turn the knob, and it just the brushed aluminum look on here looks a lot better than the Metra kit. The Metra kit looks like it's just painted in a way. So all right, so what we're doing right now is removing the stereo out of this. And I believe we'll have to retain some of the stock parts, but we'll see. I'm not sure exactly since it's the first time doing it. So, real quick, got this from, I think Crutchfield. I'll verify later. I don't think it was Amazon, or it could be Amazon. I'll have to check Amazon and Crutchfield, but this is a OEM factory sound system interface from PAC. Well, you'll need this to retain the stock Bose amplifier for aftermarket stereo systems. And like you saw in the Tacoma video, Alpine ILX-W650. I like this stereo, and this time we'll probably be able to utilize Android Auto.
Seems like about time.
Yeah. So, have some instructions. So I took this out. This is the Alpine harness, and you can see all the wires are cut because I took it off of the Tacoma. There's some things on here that we'll need. All of this. This is for the screen, our ground. Some of the wires are already connected. All right, so speaker wires are here, and then let me check real quick if this all plugs in, but these are all speaker wires and whatnot. So I don't know if you guys follow all our videos, but on our first video ever, the Honda Hawk video, we use this tool here. It's a wire stripper. If you can see right there, it grabs. It's a stripper. It's a wire stripper. It grabs it and then it just splits it up. I did that. I use this to make them all like pre-stripped, so I could just pull out the ends. And then I'm deciding to use crimp connectors crimp connectors, or shrink splice connects. That's what these are called. Just gonna make the job easier, and then it already has heat shrink, so all we just need to do is just heat it up, and then you'll just see it go and then suck it all down, and then we're just gonna wrap it over with electrical tape. But anyways, these are the speaker wires colors, and I'm just gonna connect the ones that I see here, and then we'll figure out the colors that are not connected and see where they go later. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. This is I mean, it's a little rusted, but this is a pretty good crimper. You see that right there?
Matco.
It's from Matco. So
actually, I could probably clean it up with SOS pads.
Yeah, you probably can. Watch our SOS pad video, and something like this, we could probably clean it up if you wanted to, or if you cared to. And it's a tool, so it's okay. But really good crimpers. Dang. Oh yeah. That looks good. Oh man, it's heating up the wire. My fingers are burning. Can't blow with my mask. All right, that looks good. Let it go, let it go. That is what I call soldering. Hot. All right. Just about getting done crimping all the connections. We just got one left. Just wanted to show you guys. If you guys don't have a heat gun, you guys can use a lighter. Make sure to rotate while it's doing its thing. A little more. On the right side? On your left side? Yeah. Okay. There you go. Alright, so everything's connected. We did run into an issue with the pack unit. We were trying to test it all plugged in just to make sure everything was good before actually physically putting the head unit into its home. And then we found out that it actually needs to be put into its home to ground the head unit, or else it will not. Ah, that was hot. or else it will not power on. So we actually found that out by tracing the powers and making sure that it actually had power. And then we were just testing the grounds, and then we figured out once we connected a wire directly from the battery ground to the head unit, it powered on. So we knew that it was a ground issue. So now we're just tidying up everything. We're gonna connect, and we're gonna make it all nice and put the head unit in and call it a day. So stay tuned. Ooh. I need the stereo now.
Yes.
And that is
in the car. Yes. That's
So, you guys, that's what it looks like in the JDM. Oh, I need to clean the screen, all these fingerprints. But that's what it looks like in the JDM base plate. But as you can see here, we have a little issue here. Well, it's not a big issue. It doesn't like hinder the radio from working or anything, but there's some gaps. Some gaps, yo. So we'll figure that out. Since this thing, look how thin this is. I don't know. I don't think any head unit, any in-dash screen is this thin. So I only had to use 2 screws on this side and 2 screws on the other side, 4 total. So I got some weight savings going on. I got 3 screws left, unused. 4 screws, it should be 4. Yeah, 4, there you go. But yeah, we're just gonna put it in the car now. So right now, we just got the mic set up. We routed the wires. under the steering wheel right here. And oh yeah, Alvin's wiggling the wire. So you just take this little plate off right there. It's right under the steering wheel. One screw. And it routes right there in the back of the head unit. And we plugged it in.
We also plugged in the USB port.
USB port, that's for Android Auto, because this head unit has Android Auto.
And since we already had a hole that somebody else drilled at some point for an iPhone
integration.
Yep, we decided to reuse that hole.
Yep, so now that's where that's gonna live, all tucked away, nice and hidden. So now we're just tidying up everything. We're gonna put it back in its home here.
And use the POC. We'll plug the POC in and have the wiring harness. So
we got the POC set up. It's pretty much plug and play for the POC. There's nothing you don't have to customize anything. We just ran into that issue, like I was saying, where it didn't fully ground until we put it on the brackets here, and then we have to screw it in, and then it will successfully ground. So you'll see that in a sec. Once we put everything in, it'll just power on. All right, so harness is connected. We just need to connect everything, and we'll show you when it's back in. All right.
Ooh, look at that. First fire up. Now we can actually set it up with English.
English?
Or actually, maybe we'll do Spanish.
All right, Spanish, French, Portuguese. No.
Dang, I almost messed up. I saw that.
Oh, cool. All my presets are there.
Oh, without a radio.
What?
No antenna.
That's right. That means I need to hook up Android Auto. Plug it in, plug it in. First time using Android Auto, guys.
And why are we doing this?
Because Android Auto connected to your computer. Welcome to Android Auto. It already knew. Look, that is so cool, dude. This is something I was not able to do in my truck because I didn't route the cable.
Oh, but you also had another phone at the time.
Yeah, so that's why when we put it in, I was like totally I thought it was supposed to connect to Android Auto through Bluetooth, not through the cable. That's why we didn't do it, and I didn't want to pull out the head unit for that. What will Android Auto do? Turn on Bluetooth, pair and sync your contacts with your car, allow your car to access and display notifications from your phone. Yes, continue. Bluetooth, GPS. Privacy policy, blah, 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 continue. All right, woo! We are done with the stereo install.
Yep.
It took us about 2.5, 3 hours. It wasn't smooth sailing though. You know, you would think when you buy a harness kit and everything that it's all plug and play, but no. I guess maybe the hard part was because we took the stereo out of the Tacoma, so I had to cut some wires, and we had to figure it out how it would work in the G. So what happened was, since the car comes with has an amplifier from Bose, we needed to use the blue and white wire from the pack unit and connect that to the Alpine harness, the blue and white wire as well. So we didn't think of that. We were wondering on the first time when we plugged everything in, everything powered on, everything worked, the mic worked. We tested the Android Auto, it worked, but there was just no sound. So I was just thinking, it's got to be the amp, right? So
yeah, and that was the cable.
Yeah.
We had to take everything back out.
Everything back out.
It added some time, but other than that, it actually was smooth sailing. I would just, like I said, as you're doing it, one of the things that I know he was worried about is the bezel that goes around it. So we're gonna try to see if we can find something that will kind of fit around it just to close the gap so it keep dust and stuff out of there. But other than that, it actually still looks really clean.
Yeah, if you look, it's like you don't even see the gap really until maybe daytime.
Yeah, so even then, you probably wouldn't even, most people would jump in the car, they probably wouldn't see it, so.
Yeah, so it's not a big thing, but if we could find a trim, that'd be cool. If not, then whatever. Yeah, it's so easy to take out now.
The Android Auto looks amazing, so
yeah,
I'm excited for him now. He's gonna have like pro GPS going and all the other fun stuff. So
it looks really cool, and I don't have to look at my phone every time. Now I got the screen, so that was one of the main things that I was really wanting the stereo installed on the G, because in the truck I don't drive it much anymore, so why have the good stereo in the truck?
Yeah, and it's not like we're, you know, it's not like when we're going to pick up stuff, it's not like we're, you know,
really
different.
needing to.
Yeah. So,
but all in all, I'm really happy. Everything works good. It sounds crisp. I mean, it really sounds much better than.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't let you guys hear it just because we don't want to get flagged for the music.
Yeah.
So, but it is definitely a big step up from the factory unit.
Yep.
Which the factory unit's not bad because it's still pushing Bose speakers with the amplified. But overall, it actually sounds really good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video.
Yeah.
Definitely hit that subscribe button.
Make sure to like this video.
Like the video.
Share it if you know anybody who is going through the same thing we're going through. You know, and if it helps them, you know, that's great. Just share the video to them. We appreciate it. I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I mean, I don't know if every G35 has a Bose system, but anybody who does and wants to use the stock amp, the Bose amp, and have a aftermarket head unit in, it's you use that pack unit, and then you just make sure you look out for the things that we're telling you.
Yeah, and like I said, and yeah, if it doesn't power on when you have it outside the vehicle, you have to remember it needs to ground itself. So if it's not grounded, it's not going to turn on.
Anyways,
simple. Like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Comments if you have any questions. We'll get back to you usually in about an hour or two.
Yeah.
Unless we're doing something out on the car, then obviously we'll get back to you. Yeah. So, but most of the time we're usually very quick and all that fun stuff. And,
we'll get back to you for sure.
So anyway, guys, thank you for watching.
Woo,
laters, YouTube.
Thanks for watching.